Hello. Hello. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Very good. All right, I'm gonna turn this music. I'm gonna do a quick. Yeah, I know what the echo was last time. Very dumb of me, but okay. I'm gonna do a quick test, and you guys tell me how this music is. Is at a good level compared to me, or does it need to be lower? What? How's it going? Is the music still a bit quiet? Okay. Maybe that. Is that okay? All right. How about that? Okay. I'll get my little doohickey here. Okay. This is a Johnny Costa album. That was Mr. Rogers' pianist. And they never put this on Spotify or streaming, so I can play it without getting a Twitch mute or whatever. What, this album? What? Is it? Aw, man. I don't think it's like in that. I really thought. Ah, shoot. It is on there. Ah, it must have been a recent edition. I couldn't find it before. Well, I'll delete that then. It's okay. Just the beginning of the stream will be muted, and I'll put it on YouTube VOD soon. So let's see. I guess I'll play Neil Morse because here's an album of his that's not on there. Here we go. And then what else? What else by him? He never put this stuff on there either. Okay, I'll just play this. Okay. So I'm only putting on stuff that isn't on Spotify because I don't want to get a little, even though it'll just be temporary, I don't want to get a mute. The KPM library is mostly on Spotify, unfortunately. I have it here, a lot of it, but okay then. So I could play mod files on Mod Archive. Anyway, I'll just listen to this. So boy, I'm once again really tired. but not as tired as that one time. So I'm gonna keep going with this. I'm not really sure what to do though. I can look through the let's see here. I really like this clip art, but why is it not showing up, dadgummit? Nothing's showing up. What did I do? What have I done? Okay, that's showing up. Oh, I did it in background. I'm such a ding dong. Here, hold on a sec. Let's see here. Oh, that's big. Okay. This is some clip art made by Wonderslug. And I think it's a little bit too anachronistic to use. Not anachronistic, I think it's a little too... You know, this is one of the coolest... This is one of the coolest clip arts I've seen. And it's made by someone who's interested in our game. Man, let me tell you what. 2003 sucks. 2004. I've searched and searched, and there's just no inspiring aesthetic going on here. Like, they exist. There are aesthetics that are consistent, but I hate them all. And I was thinking maybe with time, they can even be ugly, you know? But I was thinking with time, maybe something will coalesce that, like, where you'll begin to recognize, okay, this I used to think was cheesy and ugly, like clip art, for example. And now, oh yeah, that's very much of that time. It's charming in its way. But there's nothing. It sucks. Everything sucks. So the result of this is like, and I think most artists right now feel that way. And so the result of this is like, I've collaborated with some people, and often they end up erring on the side of late 90s or mid to late 90s looking artwork or like aesthetic things, maybe because that's a little hypnospacey, even though I'm trying to make this game like sort of like 2002 to 2006y. And there are a few aesthetics, but that are cool, like metal heart, vector heart, whatever you want to call these. Sort of pixel art, isometric pixel art aesthetic was a thing, but all of this was relegated to like niche stuff, like cool websites, like electronic music artists. Like, it was kind of hard to pull off, and it's only known still because was really cool, and it took a little bit of skill to pull off. Whereas like Global Village Coffee House, like that kind of like pseudo ethnic stuff was a lot. People did it from many different angles and with varying degrees of success, but it was often poorly done. But it was a broader thing, like people, there were corporate websites with it, and it was just you saw it on products in the store and stuff. You don't see vector heart on like a whatever coffee bag or whatever, so yeah, there's a few things that kind of sort of work, like this sort of blingy look with like a lot of bling and sparkles and stuff like that, and like yeah, and that kind of transcended. That was a little mainstream, and I guess you could find that charming with like unicorns and sparkles and stuff. But that's kind of rooted still in like the year 2000 or 99 or something to me. But it was pretty prevalent still in the early 2000s, so that has been something. Someone asked, and I don't have their full username because this is cutting it off, asked, is there any reason why this game needs to take place between 2003 and 2009? And, well, we're kind of stuck there now. But I think we wanted to capture the transition from like Web 2.0 blogs and forums to social media, because to me that was the next big change from like blogs and personal websites to social media. Basically MySpace was the first big wave of that before Facebook, like really right before Facebook. And so we're basically capturing that transition of like blog, personal website to MySpace, kind of. And yeah, so that's why, because our story kind of necessitates that it's in that era. But I really don't like the aesthetic of that era, but I think that's part of why this game has been hard to work on. Anyway, but looking at this amazing art from Wonderslug, who posted it in our Discord, made me realize again, dang it, can't do it now, but if I could go back in time, I'd probably do a prequel instead, Netsettler. That would have been interesting. Anyway, whatever. By the way, thank you to all of our patrons. You guys really, like, without this, I think the production just would have fallen apart. Like, it's just, and you know what? Really, 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 please, like, if you can't afford it or if you're struggling, please cancel it, okay? This is just like, but please, if you're struggling, don't do it, okay? Like, I don't want that, like, we could figure something out, like if we get less money, but please, 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 like, it's getting to be a hard time, I think. It's like a very strange and difficult time, and a lot of people don't have money, and, like, we could figure something out. But I will say thank you, because it is allowing, like, the Patreon money is allowing us to continue, like, it's allowing the programmers to keep working and not have to find other jobs and stuff. So it makes it more likely that the game will come out. Now, even though this era, the aesthetic that we picked, to me is not very compelling, I think we have enough good stuff, and there's a part of the game that no one knows about yet that does reach a little bit back into the 90s, because couldn't help myself. But I will say there's enough cool stuff in here that it doesn't really matter, but I just wish there's so much I would like to indulge in from that era that we didn't get to in Hypnospace. And you know, every time I see this clip art like this, I'm like, dang, got it. It's frustrating. But anyway, no matter. We do have this kind of aesthetic, which is like, you know what? Maybe we'll use this for today's page. This was from Local Fungus. This looks, you know, Invader Zim, kind of edgy stuff you'd see on the back of embroidered on Jinko jeans kind of thing. We might pull the Fruitiger Arrow aesthetic slightly back a little bit like towards the end of the game, because I mean that was floating around in the mid 2000s. It just wasn't massive yet. But just like with Hypnospace, we pulled things from 2002. We might pull that back into this game a little bit too. I mean, I don't care about accuracy enough. So maybe I'll pull all of the images from Local Fungus that we have. So let me... Oh, we have these Army Man guys too. Oh. Novercast made this clip art, which I also really love. It's so accurate, isn't it? That just looks like something that would be on a clip art CD. It's so perfect. But once again, I mean, I might include it because there will be pages that are like from the before times that are lingering in Dreamsettler. So, but that's really cool. But anyway, I'm going to delete that. Here's another one from Local Fungus. Pretty good, huh? And I'll do another one. I think there's one more. What is it? Oh, it's a mouse. Let me see. Tom K also gave us some fruit, which is pretty good. I gotta catch up on this chat here. Yeah, in our Twitch chat, Easy mentions hiding. Okay, anyway, that there were lots of glossy gradient buttons and stuff, and that's true. It was a little before they all looked jelly, but they were a lot of gradients. Gradients and Flash are a big thing, but yeah, we don't have much flashy stuff yet. We have some good stuff. But. Okay, so okay, so what should we do with this? Let's get a nice cool background. Dun 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 dun. And we someone sent me their dad's train set, which I have. So let's see here. Let's see. Looks fine. Kind of. Maybe we'll just make it not a looping image. You know what? No, well, okay. So, should this be a fan site for whatever this is? Or should this be the... I think it should be the fan site for whatever this is. That way we can have more fun with bad design, maybe. Alright, so... put text element in there. Let's see... Anyone can send the clip art in there, yeah. But I'm mostly looking at the Patreon channel because that's what it's for. But alright, let me see here. I gotta catch up on chat. I mean, we have a Discord, so you could certainly post it in our Discord. But it's hard for me to keep up with everything. So let's see. There's the devil and a cat. You know what? Let's say this mouse is part of it too. Like, let's say the mouse is the protagonist. Oh, why is that? Alright, so... this should be... Ooh, that's messed up. Let's save this. I'm not going to click new. I'm going to click save. Fan site. Alright, now let me try to refresh it. These get stretched. That's very interesting. Because of the way it works. Okay, that's kind of a nice idiosyncratic thing. Okay, Ooh. Hey everyone, my son is screaming. I gotta go check on him. Okay, it wasn't him. It was kids outside who sound like my son. Anyway, I took that opportunity to get me a Reese's cup. Anyway. Alright, let me... Okay, so one thing... I was frustrated by this for a second, but I'm actually liking this. So let me add. Let's see. Someone give me a name. What does peanut butter taste? It tastes like peanuts. Oh, well, you don't know that either then. Shoot. Just don't worry about it. It's not very good. Oh yeah, let's turn this off. Okay. I need a be right back graphic. Okay. So okay. Okay. So I need someone's name. I need a name. We got Noah in there. Alright, so I like the idea that I think there's like this mouse. I'm making this up. I think there's a mouse. I think there's a mouse, and it's one of those things where he's just doing his thing like a mouse, and he just defeats evil accidentally every episode. And so there's like the devil and this cat, and they're trying to like do evil and stop him, and just he accidentally defeats them every time just by being a mouse. I think that could be and there could be edgy humor in there, but it's not. The mouse himself is not edgy. But does that sound good? Okay. Oh my gosh. Involuntary mouse slaughter. I'm gonna run with that for now. Yeah, it's probably hard to write stories for. Like, the mouse, maybe the mouse wouldn't really be the main character. That would just be like that'd be like the premise or something, but. Maybe the villains are the main characters, and they're doing everything they can to get this mouse, but they just can't. They just coincidences or like fate mean that they're never going to, and they always get screwed up because of something the mouse does accidentally to screw up their plans, basically. Yeah. Or maybe we call it rat something. You know what? Maybe this was what part of what Zane was influenced by too. Want to run.
But where can I hide, author of confusion? Your aim is to confound till I do not know which is up or down. Author of confusion, you play inside my mind, and I want to run. But where can I hide, author of confusion? You start an endless chase, thoughts running round, never find that place. Author of confusion, your aim is to confound.
But wait a minute. Yeah, that's a phrase.
Truth is is, I don't know. Author of confusion, you play inside my mind, and I want to run, but where can I hide? Author of confusion, you start an endless chase, thoughts running round, never find their place. Author of confusion, your aim is to confound, and I know which is up or down, day or night. Who knows right from wrong?
Okay.
How long will you stay tied to the mast? How long till you reach
That just has to be for normal. Hold on.
last? Aren't you tired of living in the cold?
Now this needs Mystica.
How long till you come to claim the gold? You are like a raven in the night. You fly high, but you're sleeping in the light.
I'll center it.
The waves will crash, mighty winds will roar. Why can't we be the way we were before?
This could be like a mildly successful show that was successful enough to be in Hot Topic, you know. Alright, so
Author of confusion, you play inside my mind. Author of confusion, you live to make me blind.
oh my god, it's so messed up. Let's do this flow.
Author of confusion, you play inside my mind, and I want to run, but where can I hide? Author of confusion, you start an endless chase, thoughts running round, never find their place. Author of confusion, your aim is to confound, and I know which is up or down, low or high. The truth is, I don't know.
Alright, that mouse needs to be lower maybe. Big explosion. Yeah, Neil doesn't put most of his music on Spotify, so I'm playing Neil Morse right now. Maybe Author of Confusion is on Spotify. I don't know. Alright. But in general, he doesn't put it on there. Alright, I got a good background for this because there's this. Here we go. Kind of edgy background here. So let's add a text box. This. Or put on TV. Okay. So that's just temp text to get like a. Alright, so I need to make this certain height. Alright.
I have come a long way. I've met many a friend who gave to me their hearts, their bread, and their wine. Into the lower.
Alright, I think this is looking pretty good so far.
Down to the depths of self, I have come to discover what's lying behind.
Yeah, Neil puts. You gotta search YouTube for his music, like just YouTube itself. That's why I'm playing it, because he doesn't put anything really. Okay, so let's see here. It's just cheeseball prog rock, you know. So let's see. Okay. Scrape TV. Let's call it.
I can see him now coming for me. There will be no negotiation.
You guys remember Scrape Records? You remember what band was on Scrape Records?
He's here.
Oh yeah. You'd think most fans of this kind of thing would pine for merchandise. One moment, pistachio break.
Should I go back in retreat or do it from the east? If I turn
Yeah, seepage.
you'll get my gun. Better stand and face the
Ah, man. Well, you know. I already made up that for the first game, so I'm going to keep Scrape.
all I've done. That I desire to be praised.
No, Seepage is, was Scrape Records. Was their record label. That was like kind of the of a metal label, I guess. That was venturing into new metal. Yeah. I'm thinking Scrape Records just did a deal with like some TV channel, and just to use their, because they had an edgy, like, they were known for being edgy, so the TV channel's like, hey, let's just use they're known they're known, so let's just use their name for our teen edgy TV thing. I'm thinking Scrape is like Toonami, but for like Invader Zim type stuff. Yeah, I was thinking it would be like a thing on a different channel on late at night, you know? The problem with making stuff like this up on the stream is like the one thing about this is it's of the era though. So maybe I should cut some of my other stuff and put this in. Cuz the problem is we have too much stuff. But a lot of it's just, I like it. Like, some of it's clever, but I think we need as much of the era as we can possibly do, because otherwise this won't feel like a game from that time. Okay, enough pistachios. All right. Okay.
You're soon to come to out of my way, you are my prey. Come at me and you will surely die.
Let's just make.
You are empty. You tempt me. You are out, but I've got plenty. You are bleeding. I'm succeeding. I am never reaching for the sky.
Okay. Is that a realistic misspelling? Wait, is that just how you really spell it? I've lost. Okay. Well, we can just say they're not British and don't know. Once again, thank you to Local Fungus for this cool artwork. I may reach out to you for more rat out of heck artwork. Okay. We already do have a DashCon type thing in the game, I'm sorry to say. Alright,
I have been tormented and I have been deceived.
Oh, yeah, censored. I'm
Depression, 1,000 nights I couldn't sleep.
I could see someone thinking that, like someone thinking the root word is like the censors didn't detect it, or something like. We'll figure it out. I'll go back and forth on that. We'll see. Bug bait, you make a good point. The censored spelling debate has not ended. You guys can throw your opinions in the chat or in Discord, whatever, and we'll figure it out. I'll go back if everyone hates this misspell or whatever. I gotta find who does the theme song. Let me get it. I gotta open a sheet. Who's my artist? Why doesn't God just make it clear? The rain becomes a river, the stream becomes a lake. Keep following the whisper, no matter what it takes, until you reach the gate where I have seen and I have known by setting down the road called home. The journey is to be with you. Your love has made the broken sky turn blue. Oh, the broken sky turn blue. There's a song in the night. There's a city of light. Alright, so let's see. So there's a guy called Spit Stain Slime Ball who does music in the game. So that's what the theme song was. No, I don't keep spreadsheets of it like that. But I did keep a sheet where I was listing random stuff. Scrap is pretty good. But Scrape is, I don't know, I like connecting it to something from the first game, so. Slime Ball. I'm thinking Slime Ball isn't big, but it's kind of like how Adult Swim commissioned things from kind of niche artists sometimes. You know, this is closer to Adult Swim than Toonami, but that might have been the better. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking there. Okay, so if you think of this show, Zane loves this show. Oh, almost certainly, I bet. I'm gonna say that they're merchandising it, and this fan loves it though. So, kind of like Drip Boy would have loved it. Alright. Okay, so let's see. Okay, oh, I need to save and then I'll refresh. I would never refresh without saving though. I don't trust anything like that. This is kind of like a Zane line. I'll just put sense of humor. I'll put sarcasm. They're gonna start running out of things. They're gonna start running out of things to say, and they're gonna have to like really just pull some stuff out of their book because they already wrote 12 and now they have to commit to it. So I'm wondering like what some weak ones are. So what do we got? 7. Oh yeah, let's say what would a store by scrape be? Trying to think of their yeah, I was trying to not do ellipses because gear sounds good though. Well, I don't know if gear. Oh, it's yours. Oh, I'll put that song on. Let's see here. Puddle on the floor. It's yours. Was that Bullet Eater? Is that Bullet Eater? Okay. Alright, I'll add this. Okay, so Scrape Media official. I don't know. I keep thinking I hear my son. Okay. It's just kids outside. Dang it. Okay, so villains, death threats, death traps, not death threats. You know, I'm gonna skip way better and just put newer for the. I like that. That just doesn't say anything about it. It's just newer, which means it says nothing about quality. Okay. Remove the. Okay. See here. Gosh, dang it. Okay, it's not my son. The boy is not my son, or whatever. Okay, so let's see. All right. I'm saying that this guy's Henry Satan, right? I guess hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, I gotta get you consistent here. Okay, so 10. Alright, we got 2 more. And all right, so I think it like slowly mostly fades into talking about the writer rather than the show, I think is the thing I went with. Okay. I'm thinking it's well this well whatever the animation style is, I'm thinking it looks like that, I guess. So it might be a little Flash-esque. I was thinking Invader Zim-ish, which had that thick outline. I don't know what Invader Zim was animated with, but I'm trying to Google. Anyone know what Invader Zim was animated with? This is promising. Transparency? Yeah, I wonder what they used for the 2D though. Anyway, I doubt it was Flash, but anyway. Huh, that's not showing up. I don't know. I'm thinking this maybe isn't fan art. Maybe it's like official art that they just found somewhere. Yeah, we could certainly come up with our own whatever software. I don't want to talk about my original plans. Maybe I could still do them. I don't know. One day. But there was going to be a Flash. A fake Flash for the game. We're going to pretend that that fake Flash exists. And we've already made some stuff pretending it exists. But man, it would have been cool to really make it, right? Okay, so this font is going to kind of be cuts. Is kind of going to be the loathed font of this world. Like people, it's kind of a little hard to read. Okay, so save this. Not clicking the wrong one. Oh yeah, badly done transparency is a good idea. Oh yeah, there's a lot of that. Yeah, I should put that here actually. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not sure what else to do about this. We can start thinking about who Noah is, or not Noah. Here, I'll start a new thing. Okay. And then a text. What? Of the world. Okay. And okay. So I had an idea. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What font was this? Roma. Okay. Well, if you want to send me a photo. Did you already post photos? I don't know. Alright, so... Oh yeah, someone had to take photos on a screen. We do have that gimmick in the game a little bit. Or planned to be in the game, like everything. I had an idea, I just lost it. Nah, Zane already did that, so I kind of don't want to make... Bugbait said maybe he's in a phase where he's denouncing everything made for kids. Gumshoe Groupers for babies. And Zane kind of did that with squishers and stuff. That was like a little part of his arc. So I could do that, but... I had an idea, though. We could do that again, but not for this character, I don't think. We'd have to like spin it a little bit. That's an evergreen thing though that teenagers do or young teenagers do. Try to distinguish themselves from like the younger prepubescents. Nah, we don't need more artists necessarily, mostly because we don't barely have enough money to but thanks to the patrons we have enough money to continue. But I would be up for like a one-off gig, just like a one-off little thing if someone wanted to contribute, but like a regular artist we couldn't afford that. Yeah, that's a good idea, Noah. Yeah. So Noah's saying that maybe this person is, maybe Noah is hard. It's hard to connect with others because this character is only interested in certain things, which is very relatable, right? I think most of us would probably know what that's like. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is in 5. Okay, so What's another cool name? Okay, one thing I like is Nocturne. There could be a Noah's Ark joke. Okay. Anyway. Wait, what did Wait, did you predict what I was just about to write? Because that was my idea that I remembered. Did you predict it? Grunicle? Okay. Yeah, I guess it's easy, but it's funny, the lyrics that I'm listening to and like the character I'm writing are the opposite. Okay. What's this called again? Okay. Oh, you know what we got here? Hold on a second. Wait a minute, you guys. I have a really good divider. Let me get it. Is that not perfect? Okay, anyway. Okay, so let me see. Screw these dividers. Bye. Okay, so I'll put a shadow under there. Oh, no, nope. Did he not spell religious right? I actually did it wrong. Wait. Yeah, I think he'd spell religious right. You know what? But you know what? Kids of evangelical parents don't use the word religion much. They say like they would say Christian. Christian. And like a defiant decapitalization there. All right, another shadow here. One thing I'd like to do in this game is give, like, this is a character who is like a teenager, but like, you know, I'm a Christian. I'm inclined to be biased in a certain way. So when I'm writing silly characters, now I did write a lot of. In fact, I've had comments. I've seen comments on the game that's like, "Oh, this is anti-Christian" or something like that, which is just dumb to me. Just because you write flawed Christian characters, I don't know. Can you not handle that? I don't know. That's not anti-Christian. That's just like acknowledging that humans are flawed. Okay. Anyway, so but I was thinking though, even still, I have some biases. Like I believe it, and so I was thinking I should commission a few people just for a one-off gig who are like, as far as I can find, the most convincing smarty pants people in terms of like theology and philosophy, and get them to argue with each other like through an email chain. And I would pay them to do this and say, you guys have to be cordial, please. Like, after, don't really hate each other. But I need to find the smartest, people who would both probably convince me if I believed what either of them were saying. Because if I write like an atheist Christian debate argument thing, and I'll have to tell them each to play a character a little bit, like maybe I'll mention some idiosyncrasies, because if I write this, of course I'm going to make the atheist a little stupid. Like, so I was thinking I should commission like the smartest atheist or anti-theist or whatever that I can find. That, maybe not smartest, it's hard to say that, but the one I find the most convincing, and see if they'd be game. And the maybe a theologian or a someone who I find compelling and intelligent who is a Christian, and just get them to like pretend like they're posting on a forum about Pokemon and just unnecessarily have a big religious debate, but it's the most heavy duty, like intellectual, like no one's gonna understand it, like unless they have are extremely well read. That kind of thing, just out of place in like a Pokemon forum. I think that could be really fun. Yeah. Anyway, it'll probably be on the Checkmation forum, but forums, it's that's another thing for this game. Like, even though there's not as much flash as I would have wanted, there's some, but there won't be as much as I would have wanted. Forums are so big, and there's so much personality you can write through those. Like, I'm excited about like getting those going because they're systemically not working right now. I can certainly start writing for them though, which I probably should. I like this character. This is like a very myopic Zane. It's not Zane. I would say that this character is not. I would say this character one-on-one would not actually be like. Well, Zane might not have been either. And this character won't be directly confrontational with anyone on Dreamsettler. I think this character is just only confrontational with their imagined groups of people, but when it comes to individuals, I think this character is probably very kind and wouldn't even probably do an internet argument. I think on their page they're fronting a lot and wanting to separate themselves from like the people in their life that they see as like kind of frustrating or annoying or dumb, like their peers or their parents. But like, I think that people they disagree with online, they wouldn't fold necessarily, but they wouldn't want to engage in like aggressive communication with like people online. I think this person probably would just want to be nice, but I think they're trying to tell everyone, hey, I'm not like where I came from and what people in my town are like. I'm different than that. I think that's the only reason that they come off this way. So I would like, maybe this could be a Zane inversion, or like where this person looks maybe like you would expect a Zane or something to be, but then they're just trying to like carve out like some unique identity for themselves here, and like they're not, that doesn't even reflect at all on their interpersonal like tendencies. I don't know. Oh yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, Volpine. That's a nice to read. Yeah, that's a good idea. Tuesday, I like. That's a thing in theology. Someone will just swear by a really funky translation of the Bible. That's just like there's a translation called The Message in the 90s, from the 90s, and it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be poetic. It's supposed to be very contemporary, conversational sounding, almost like very casual. So even the writer was like, this is like a paraphrase of the Bible that I wrote. It's not supposed to be taken like one of these scrutinized like translations. And some people just use it exclusively, like, and I imagine people argue from it, but I haven't seen that. But yeah, that would be fun. Some strange sect. Like Bible stuff is really fascinating to me. It's like very okay. So let's see here. This is cool. So we've created kind of an IP today, like Rat Out of Hell. I guess one thing is, are there TV shows with hell in the title? I think so. Right? Hell's Kitchen. Okay, yeah, there are. Okay, so then that works. And I have to remember Noah is like, there has to be something else other than just it simply being a subversion though. Like Noah needs to be have some other interest, maybe just one other one that is maybe doesn't quite align with the this sort of thing that Noah's trying to build here. So like maybe it's just super downplayed or kept a secret. Like nothing, not like crocheting or something, but something like just slightly not dark or slightly not emo goth kid enough to like qualify for inclusion here. Oh yeah, Fibber Whibbits. I forgot about Fibber Whibbits. I forgot about Fibber Whibbits. I got Fibber Whibbits is a great idea. I'll tell you. I should keep going with that. Baseball cards. Oh shoot. What was I gotta look up the Hypnospace let me see. Let me open this.
River, 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 river.
Okay. Okay, you said baseball cards, but I'm trying to look at our fake sports. So let me let me go here to. Does anybody remember the script to turn off the glitch? The Y2K glitch? Is it just I forgot it. This is Hypnospace. So, okay. Now, let's go to the stadium. We got American League football.
Hello, it's a beautiful day for tennis at Babo's Arena.
Baseball exists.
And I'm Derek Nova.
Brick toss. Brick toss is the one I was thinking. Brick toss cards. Yeah. Oh man, this makes look at my eyes are so blue around them because of this. Okay, so yeah. Alrighty. Anyway, toilet tossing. Anyway. Okay, so let me for now I'm gonna log out of there. And let's see here. Make sure I save that.
I'm surrounded by a rabble of faces, all fearful, intimidated like they're gonna catch an earful. Avoiding beggars, bulldogs, and street preachers. This paranoid plague sure makes for weak creatures.
Brick toss.
Easy targets for
Okay.
belligerent
Yeah, I'm gonna
insurance
put a
plans.
thing.
Can you cover this? I'm sure we can. And your average chap isn't a small print reader, so he overlooks the hair numberer, the bullet eater. Modern miracles, poof, that's a fraud. When you sign papers detailing the acts of God, the facts are odd. You listen to Messiah,
Alright, so
you sing along, you relax and nod. There's a voice in the cave, and it's solid and it's certain. While your super ego's aching and it's hollow and it's hurting. You're burdened by the end, but if the end is the beginning, a lot of people really shouldn't be singing. His roar, his poor spirits with blitz force, the puddle on the floor. It's yours. Sandbox, sand can't match the seashore. No, sandbox, sand can't match the seashore. His roar, his poor spirits with blitz force, the puddle on the floor. It's yours. Sandbox, sand can't match the seashore. No, sandbox, sand can't match the seashore. Remember when kings looked magnificent, evoking unsolicited salutes, battle scar, not just visiting the troops. All we got now is Mr. Shiny suits and ties who mute the wise, intertwining truth and lies. Pushy peddlers protecting us from big bad bombs. Sane red alert electing us will keep things calm. But fear not these big mouth bullies who breed cadavers. Fear the soft, subtle voice that speaks of ever after. There's a word, and he started it all. Infinitely energetic, like a toddler starting to crawl. There's a clue to the galaxy, rules of reality, gravity. Whatever happens, apples topple happily. The bullet eater counts the many hairs on your head, like a tender-hearted father putting children to bed. Listen to the jet black words long written down. Who will protect you once you're in the ground? His roar, his poor spirits with blitz force, the puddle on the floor. It's yours. Sandbox, sand can't match the seashore. No, sandbox, sand can't match the seashore. His roar, his poor spirits with blitz force, the puddle on the floor. It's yours. Sandbox, sand can't match the seashore. No, sandbox, sand can't match the seashore. Oh.
Let's say 350. There we go. Yeah. Okay, you guys. I like this. Because this ties it into something I wanted to get in the game. Oh, there's a Trennis thing in this game you guys don't know about. It's really cool though. You'll see.
I smile in the blood and the ice, heaving bile in the funnel to the vial of the love of my life. I've been subject to the lady, the duchess, the king, the prince, the pop pimps, the hot limps, and Anthony Hopkins. Thank you for sticking with me. I feel worn down, tired out by my indifference and greed. Your little smiles give my cave eyes proper exercise, leather lies, a poster.
You'll see.
My soul for cold cobra, it holds sober control, it won't fold, I'm bowled over. Daughters of Eve, tag team.
I should move over so you guys can read the chat every now.
You can have my life. Diamonds on both sides. You can have my life.
Blessed.
But what's given or what's taken.
Okay, so let me make sure I save this. You know what? I'm gonna.
I see the blue skies above me, I feel blessed. It's not some life of luxury, but I got the sun and wife who are loving me. And it's not like I'm going hungry, got this roof over my head. This life is unbelievably overseen by
that a
somebody,
source?
and I know who, all praise is due. Whatever I go through won't change my tune. Right about now I'm feeling privileged, like little kids sitting on the hill, hid in the midst of a million Christmas gifts and ripping off the wrappers, setting up the cracks and grinning from ear to ear. From year to year, I'm feeling freer and freer, and for that I'm thankful.
Okay,
when life
so
grabs my ankles and shakes me up and down, I'm still thankful, cause I can complain and moan with the best of them. Just stay at home and start festering. When the days are cold and I'm stressed again, trying to break the mold, they press me in. Yeah, it takes a toll, but check the measurement. It always shapes the soul, and that's excellent. So when I face the throne of his benevolence, I won't make it wrong because I'm blessed, my friend.
okay, so let me search
The source of the smiles, the source of tears. Through all of the trials, yes, I'm still here. So it's not about whether you think that the glass is half empty or half full. It's about whether you know who filled your cup and whether you think the content's harmful. I trust the one who poured my portion, whether I'm brought in water in the morning or he's uncorking a bottle of port from 1940. There's no caution, it's poison, leave me contorting, aborting or fiddly shorten my fortunes now. In some way it will be rewarding, whether a gift or a warning. A test or important, in some way I'll never understand, but I'm blessed, that's a sure thing. All things.
This is good stuff.
Good. He won't leave us as orphans. If he wouldn't spare his own son, why would he not give us all?
Mercy and love snapped at my heels, sunk the teeth into my feet, blood and tears.
Was this really published?
Concealed. Thank you for hunting me down. Thank you for cutting my sound. I'll sit in silence, humbly now.
okay. Okay. Let me tell you, everyone. I'm looking for a tone thing about brick toss, like trying to figure out what it is, and I think I'll make it like tonally a little baseball-esque. Baseball's in this world, or at least baseball collector-y. Okay, this is what's confusing me here. Is that this says it was published in 2015. Now it was added on 2022, so that's the. Oh wait, yeah, published in 2015. Was it really? It looks so. It looks so not from 2015 to me. Like, really? Look at this. This can't be from 2015. Are we joking? Is it really? Like, because maybe people who do baseball card stuff just don't give a crap about, like, keeping up with graphic design, and they use their same stuff they've been using for 20 years. So maybe it really is from 2015. Like, I'm so confused, huh? Like, this looks like it's straight out of, like... But they do have websites. This looks like it's from, like, 1995 to me. Here, we got Facebook and LinkedIn, though, down here. This is so mind-blowing to me. This is just wild. Okay. Justcollect.com/blog. Are they still going? Ooh, I better close this thing. Spoilers. Hey, they're still around, everyone. Oh my goodness. Now this is like close to a what? No, it's not 2.0. This is a WordPressy website. Okay, so it's just the black and white and the design. Like, this looks okay. This is the first one with this drop shadow and stuff that looks a little bit more like this is what I would expect, like, kind of. But this is also in this. Okay, yeah, sure. And like I don't know. Okay. That's amazing. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's really I think it really is from that 2015 maybe. Anyway, so, and what's interesting too is that baseball cards can be like, they're all kinds of shapes and like, I don't know what brick toss is. So number one, I need to figure out what brick toss is. And I think it's more than tossing bricks far. I think you have to do like something. Here's what I'm thinking. What if does everyone know how ultimate frisbee is played? Okay. Does everyone know how ultimate frisbee is played? So, ultimate frisbee, you got to throw a frisbee to each other. It's kind of like football. You're trying to drive down the field by throwing a frisbee to each other, to your own teammates, and they catch it. And you can intercept the frisbee from the other team while they're trying to throw it to each other, and then eventually you so here's what I'm thinking. Brick toss has two distinguishing elements. Of course, you're throwing just red bricks. You're tossing bricks, and you got special gloves for it. And the other thing is you have to smash it in the opponent's, like, there's like a slab, the opponent's slab. You got to smash it. Okay, so hold on a second. I gotta figure this out. All right, so give me this. All right, browser. Okay, so save this. Okay, brick toss. I just gotta take notes. Okay, brick toss is where this is out of universe, but like ultimate instead of a ball or frisbee, teammates toss a red brick to one another. We could say workers started doing this. There was some kind of like red brick rebellion, and this is kind of where it came from. Anyway, okay, so to score, a player must smash the brick on the opponent's slab. If the brick doesn't break, they get 3 points instead of 6? No, or did they don't get... What do you guys think? If the brick doesn't break, do they get half points or no points? The brick must break. Okay. I don't know why I put one there. I'll just delete that one. I'm not making a list. Okay, is this enough? Let's see. I was thinking breaking it was required, but breaking it getting a penalty could be interesting. Nah, but I think they would like the theatrics of it breaking or something, right? Now I wouldn't want to do rollerblades. Here, the reason I wouldn't want to do that is because like I want to fake this somehow, and adding adding elements to that like that make it harder to fake. Like this is something that could be convincingly done like without much unique bespoke stuff. Yeah, okay, we'll smash it. It must break. The defendant. Maybe there's a team of defenders, like defendants. We'll call them. Each. Okay. That's pretty good. I like that there's two goalies, you know? So, you got this brick. You got to toss it to your teammates. That's why it's tossing. Hold on though. Yeah, you can't break it. Breaking brick on a non-slab in an immediate turnover, right? That's a turnover, right? I'll clarify. It becomes the other team's turn. Okay. All right. Anyway, okay. So okay. No. We're not gonna do pelting. Like what if like this? Okay. So hold on, let me save this. Brick toss notes. Okay. So I don't think this is gonna happen, but if this game, yeah, I bet there are plenty of accidental injuries, but if this game got like popular, I don't think it will. Maybe it will. If this game got really popular, I wouldn't want people replicating brick toss like this like as planned is okay. Like there's amount of risk there, we kind of know. But I don't want to there to be guaranteed violence basically. Oh yeah, maybe it's ancient. Yeah, that's the ancient one. They cooled off over time. That's good. Brick toss has been appropriated. I don't know. You know what I like though? I know where you're going with bug bait with scrape, but that was my initial thought. But I'm liking this lends itself so well to like being extreme, and I like the idea that they try to make it seem dignified, like baseball often does, or like you know how sports can like in marketing, sports marketing, they sometimes go for like the mythology thing, like the busts of statues of like famous players and like in the halls of the sport, and you know like there's like this sort of what do you call it? There's a word Democrats use a lot. about themselves. Not establishment, but I can't think of the word. Yeah. Legacy is close, but like yeah, this sort of legend like thing, mythologizing it, like the recent history of the sport and stuff. So I like um yeah, no, there's a gosh, I wish I knew the word I'm thinking of. It's you're a when you're a politician who has been around a long time and is very well regarded among your peers and people think you're a legend, you're an institution. You're an institution. So I would say, yeah, you're an institution. That's the word I was thinking of. I'd say, what if this started very lowbrow and became sort of like, maybe it is fundamentally still very lowbrow, but like there's this air of like the legends of, and my grandpa was a brick tosser, and there's like this respect thing, like this I mean, wrestling tries to feign this a lot. Entertainment wrestling feigns this a lot, but like they kind of know they're being silly a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like it when anyone calls a politician an institution. Like, I think that is often used like in place of like them saying anything meaningful or worthwhile or anything. Like instead of like some kind of policy or something like the effectual policy, like we could talk about we talk about how they're institutions and they've yeah, it's just about how they're legends and institutions and they've been around so long. And anyway, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, all right. I think I'm gonna wrap the stream up. I'm so tired. But I have an announcement to make. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah. Tuesday says they're not institutions, they're incontinent at age 88. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so I'm probably going to be streaming daily or almost every day. Maybe some days I'll skip. But with the catch that it's going to be during my normal work hours, which is German time, which means it'll probably be morning German time, which means maybe if you're Pacific time USA, you could maybe catch it because it's going to be on weekdays. But this is just whoever wants to come in can pop in. If you're sleeping, don't worry about it. I'm probably not even going to upload VODs, mostly of these. Like, they'll be around on Twitch until they expire in like a week. So if you want to catch them on Twitch, you have about a week to watch them. If something notable happens, like I'm making a part of the game, I probably will save a VOD unlisted. But I'm going to also be kind of inspired by someone, a chat I had I also will be working on semi-spoilery stuff. Like, it's nothing, in-game stuff I'm going to avoid on stream. But everything else is fair game, I guess. It'll still mostly be page making because that's what I'm behind on. But it'll be stuff for like this stuff that I'm doing now is like stuff that might make it in, but not the stuff that we have planned. But because I didn't, but these streams, these are just going to be 2 hour, 3 hour streams maybe. But they're every day. Or 3 or 4, maybe 3 or 4 times a week I'll do it. And then just on weekdays, whenever I feel like, oh, this would be good to stream, then I'll do it. And it'll be page making mostly. I might stream some art production stuff, but music I can't stream because it's too technical to get it to where it could. There's too many devices. But the art and page making stuff I can stream. So I'm going to do that. I think it'll help my motivation because I'm just much more motivated when you guys are with me. Often what I end up doing is I sit here with this. Let me save this. I sit here with this and I look at a list of like stuff I'm supposed to be doing, and like it's just nothing's happening, like I just can't make anything happen. And sometimes like there's some pages that are already made by Mike and Mark, and I don't know, I don't feel ownership on them, so like I open those, and even though there's already a page there for me, I can't get moving on those either because it's just alien to me. And so like I kind of feel paralyzed. But when you guys are on, it's kind of like someone's watching me, and it's kind of I better do something, So I think it'll help. So you guys are kind of like, you don't gotta be mean to me, just you watching me, knowing you might be watching. That's already enough. And then I think I'll get some motivation, Yeah, I have a lot of writer's block lately. Like once I get rolling with a few characters, it'll be gone. But it's been a little rough. So last year when I was gone a lot, Mike and Mark started planning some pages. Well, they already had some of these pages, and for a demo we were going to release last year actually, and it's just a lot of stuff. Now some of the puzzle structures I helped design, but most of these pages are mostly Mike and Mark's characters they made up, and content that they wrote, and there's a lot of blank areas, and like we should fill this in later stuff, and there's a big list of like all these characters that fill up. Someone's doing fireworks. Fill up like a zone and a half of and I just, it's not bad stuff, but it's just, it feels like I'm opening someone else's game, so I open these pages and I'm like trying to, and it doesn't mesh with like kind of a little what was in my imagination. That's all vague stuff floating around, but it's hard to get like going. I'm like, and that's like was my list of what I was supposed to finish, is like all those, flesh those pages out. But outside of a few, I might just like not use some of them. I don't know. But so I think this will help though. These streams just make up new characters or heavily modify some of these characters and just make a new character out of the vague idea of this character, I guess. And we'll do that. So basically you're going to see from basically nothing how this the beginning of the game is going to be made. So I'll be doing that. We have a lot of content, like we have art and we have tons of music, like I always say, but like just the internet is just incomplete because of my like incredibly bad writer's block. So I think this will help me because I'm not going to sit on a stream with this blank page and just keep turning things over. Like I have notebooks here, I like write stuff in, but that also doesn't help. I think this will help though. So if I sit here for like 2 hours with this blank page and I'm just brainstorming, I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'll be able to write like this. We'll see. I mean, Hypnospace had filler pages that started as filler pages, but I think almost everything except I can think of 3 or 4, everything ended up in some small way being tied into something else. So it is okay for something to start as something completely disconnected. And I'm okay with that. But I just mean how I like to do it is pretend I'm a character, make choices they would make, think about their motivations, what they don't want to communicate and what they do want to communicate, and how much more they want to communicate something than something else. Like, for example, this page we made, they want to make themselves look not like one of these, like their parents or like their peers who they find a little sheepish or something, and they want to establish their identity and their old fascination they're still attached to. They also feel strongly about that, so they mentioned it, but they don't want to make it sound like they care about it as much as they really do, which they really do care about it a lot. But and I suspect that'll outlast their TV show obsession in the long run, like their brick toss thing. But who knows? Maybe not. But because these are characters that I didn't they weren't mine, or like, it's just hard to get to like figure out who they really are. And like, I will use them, like many of them probably, but I think that's what was hard for me. I'm like, just like, and I'm feeling like I might be transgressing by like changing them somehow, or even though that's not true, I'm sure the guys would be cool with it. Like, it's just hard to get going. But anyway, all that to say, I think these streams could really help me, because like, and seeing suggestions, it's just kind of fun, and people understand the spirit of what you're doing, and I think it would be interesting to people who want to see just the process of how all of this comes together. Yeah. Anyway, might do that. And another thing about not like, I might just also watch some inspiration content. Like, you know how I searched on archive.org? Like, we might do that a little bit if we need to do it for a character. So, but that's part of the process. So, I'll probably do the first one Monday, if Monday is a normal day for us. I can't keep track of German holidays. I don't know. I think I'll start on Monday. It'll be German time, probably 9:30 a.m., 10 a.m. German time, which most people in the USA are sleeping. Sorry. I could also do a later block around 3:30 or 4. But usually that's an unreliable work block because my family's home and my son runs in here and wants to play or something, and then I usually can't get any work done. But yeah, okay. Yeah, right now it's 10:18 p.m. So this would be, imagine 12 hours, minus 12 hours from whatever your time it is now, and that's what time my streams would probably be. All right, y'all. Then I guess this is it. Yeah. And I'm still doing the Saturday streams. Yeah, every other Saturday. But then weekdays, most weekdays I'll do it. This isn't a replacement. This is just a normal workday motivation thing. I probably won't acknowledge chat much unless like I'm brainstorming and ask you guys something. But during those streams, I probably will be just trying to work. And I will be open to questions, but it might take me 20 minutes to catch up or something. Anyway, okay, so I guess this has been a proper 2 hours now. And I'm going to go to bed pretty soon. It was fun. And I won't ping everyone. But yeah. I'll see y'all probably on Monday then. Thanks, Bugbait. Later. Bye. Bye, applesauce. Bye, 2Z. How do you say it? Grunkly? Grunkly. Why can't you guys have normal names? Okay. Okay. Grunkly. All right. All right. It's a cool name. I don't want you guys to have normal names. Okay. All right. Later, everyone. Bye. Bye, Geotrax.